2 weeks in a row now that I fell short of 500, going 2-3 again in week 11. We better turn it around in week 12, or I'll tell you what, this season's not looking too good for me. Alright, so with the first absolute lock of the week, this one is just a gimme. Jacksonville Jaguars traveling into the Indianapolis Colts. Indianapolis favored by -14 after getting beat by the Patriots in their own stadium. Look for Andrew Luck and company to definitely take it out on the Jags, and I'm very interested into seeing how Josh Cribbs is going to play a role in the Indianapolis offense with all their running backs getting hurt. The second lock of the week, with everything that's been going on and the Minnesota Vikings kind of out of the football scene with Adrian Peterson getting suspended for the rest of the year without pay. Look for Green Bay to go into Minnesota and absolutely thrash the Vikings. Green Bay's favored by 10, and it is in Minnesota, but Aaron Rodgers put a hurting on those Philadelphia Eagles, who looked like one of the best teams in the NFC. The Packers have now achieved that rank up there with the Cardinals and the Lions. So let's see what happens this week and take Aaron Rodgers and company. For the absolute last lock of the week, the Tennessee Titans traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia getting just obliterated by the Packers in week 11. Look for them to bounce back against the Titans. Zach Mettenberger put up a fight against the Steelers like I said he was going to, but there's no way he's going to do that, especially if the game is in Philadelphia, which it is. Philadelphia is favored by 11. Look for LaShawn McCoy to run all over the Titans defense just like Le'Veon Bell did. For my upset pick of the week, I have to take the Atlanta Falcons, my own team, hosting the Cleveland Browns. This game is favored at 0. Got it yesterday morning when it was still at 0, so that is what I'm going with. So this game is an absolute pick-em. Good pick for an upset. Atlanta in first place in the NFC South. This division is absolutely the weakest division in the NFL, and I will say that as a fan. But to have first place and being 4-6 is just absurd to me. If they get a home game going into the playoffs, I could see them beating someone, but that's if they get a home game, which they will if they take first place in the NFC South. Looking at the rest of the teams in the NFC South, the other 4 teams, looking at their schedules, I can see Atlanta maybe going 4-2, the Saints maybe going 3-3, the Panthers definitely going 3-2, and the Bucks going 0-6 in the last 6 games. This puts the rankings at Atlanta at 8-8 and the Saints at 7-9 with the Panthers 6-9-1. The games that are going to be played out, the ones that are going to decide these matchups, is the Falcons-Saints game that's in December. This game is going to be the absolute, whoever wins this is going to represent the NFC South. It will not be the Panthers, and it will definitely not be the Bucks, so you can quote me on that right now. It's going to be the Falcons or the Saints. I think it's going to be the Falcons because, quite frankly, I'm a little biased. The Falcons-Saints game is going to be in New Orleans, so it's definitely going to be a tough matchup, but we saw some teams like the Cincinnati Bengals take apart New Orleans in New Orleans. So look for the Falcons to represent the NFC South, even though nobody wants to represent it. As for Tensa's picks, he's taking the Kansas City Chiefs over the Oakland Raiders. He's going to join me by saying the Indianapolis Colts are going to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he's going to take the Green Bay Packers over Minnesota just like I am. For his upset pick, though, what a turn of events for a Steelers fan to pick a Baltimore Ravens team that's traveling in New Orleans. He's taking the Ravens over the Saints. For the game of the week, Detroit traveling to New England, he's going to take Tom Brady and company. As for the viewer pick of the week, we're looking at a Twitter handle at What's Poppin' Pops. He's taking the Eagles, the Texans, the Chargers, and his upset pick is going to be the Browns over the Falcons, so this one will be good. Whoever wins this one's getting a game here. And for the game of the week, he's taking the Lions. Well, that's it for the week. Check out the comment of the week saying how I sorely picked the Seattle Seahawks last week, like I think a lot of people did, and the Chiefs ended up winning, so kudos to you. I'll see you guys in week 13. Have a great week.